Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DRich Show, where we talk anything and everything crypto. Now, here's your host, DRich.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the DRich Show. This is your host DRich, and today is April 5th, 2022. Happy Tuesday, everyone. I hope that this video, like every other video, finds you all in good health, good spirits, and good energy. Welcome back to another day. Here we are. Thank you guys for always tuning in. Make sure you guys hit the like button on the way in and support your favorite channel here, as well as hitting that subscribe button where we come to you Monday through Friday. We're going to try to get these videos out a little bit earlier so that you guys can get a head start in ciphering through the information and news, so that you can do your research and get some study habits from it. So anyway, we talk anything and everything crypto on this channel. Today we're going to be talking about smart contracts on Stellar. What is Project Jump Cannon? And some Philippine corridors that have opened up, as we can also talk about the MoneyGram and Stellar Foundation partnership with Techstars, and we're going to go over that here on today's video. So at any rate, if you want to find me on other platforms, most definitely you could come down here, check me out on my website, which is thedrichshow.com, and here you can also go ahead and find me on Rumble, Twitter, Spotify, as well as YouTube. So if you're missing me somewhere, there's other places that you can find me. So there those are. So anyway, here we go. Let's go ahead and get into today's video. All right, folks. So here we go with the just a quick blog here from stellar.org. Smart contracts on Stellar. Why now? Kicking off Project Jumpstart. I'm gonna get into that just here briefly. This was a blog written on March 10th, 2022, where it talks about in the beginning when Stellar became on the scene, came on the scene in 2014, before Ethereum and things like that. They didn't realize that they needed smart contracts. So they continued to develop and understand that this was needed. They had a hard time understanding how to get the code enacted, because if you read here, there is a bunch of different things that have to do with coding. Okay, so anyway, here we want to learn a little bit about Project Jumpstart. They came to recognize the value of Stellar and leverage for what it does best. Okay, the Anchor network is interoperable for on and off ramps flourish, and now serves more than 16 countries, even through MoneyGram, which we'll talk about later here in the video. Last year, again, they came to a tipping point. We talked about this on the channel, that they introduced the automated market maker functionality to the Stellar protocol. And again, they were obviously inspired by other liquidity pool contracts in the DeFi space. As we see, there's different liquidity sources and pools that you see being created across other blockchains and ecosystems. So here, what Stellar is trying to basically do is the same, and I do believe that they are trying to do it right. Okay, so here, again, they talk about the code base, and then how they it's difficult to change the existing designs, but I think that they figured it out. Project Jump Cannon, again, is on-chain smart contracts for Stellar. All right, and then the network had to pivot the work the SDF is supporting on asset issuance payment, and the Anchor network is going full steam ahead. And again, they'll talk about the MoneyGram integration, which we'll get back to here later. So again, Project Jumpstart is for safety, and it's all going to be on Stellar. Okay, and scalability, and above all, equitable access. So these are going to be a part of that. With smart contracts, we'll see more use cases on Stellar that give more access to the digital economy. And it's also important to keep our eyes on the ball and find the right governance structure to prioritize transactions that are close to the network's mission. You can go ahead and read the rest of this, folks, but these guys are partnering with folks that have their vision, trying to reach the public, the people, the underbanked, the less privileged folks in different areas of the country. So this is huge. I think that with smart contracts and that functionality in the Stellar network or Stellar blockchain, that's going to be a good plus up. So again, here, this is an article coming from FX Street. I hope I explained what Project Jumpstart was, Jump Cannon was. Okay, the functionality of smart contracts with scalability, safety, and equitable value being distributed to the people. XLM prices continue its uptrend, posting nearly 10% gains overnight. This was last week, folks, if you were there to see it go up a couple pennies. Not here nor there. We're still accumulating and acquiring and trying to get that under control when we have those opportunities. So the launch of a new remittance corridor powered by XLM in the Philippines has fueled a bullish narrative among investors. Okay, in a recent release, Stellar-backed Velo Labs and Philippine Digital Assets Exchange PDAX have announced a new partnership for the launch of a remittance corridor. And again, Velo Labs is a leader in remittance and money transfer in Southeast Asia. So you can go ahead and read the rest of this. I'll leave it in the description. That's just another corridor being opened up with XLM to folks that are underbanked and don't have access to that. So here, speaking of MoneyGram, STF and MoneyGram believe blockchain and digital currencies are the future of cross-border payments, and that's why we're partnering with Techstars to launch an accelerator program for blockchain-based cross-border payments innovation in Latin America. So this was March 11th, so we again have to go back to read that information, and here is that article. Speaking of it, all right, this is again coming from stellar.org. Stellar Development Foundation and MoneyGram partner with Techstars to spur innovation on blockchain-based cross-border payments. So you can see me climbing up the mountain here. I won't be doing that in any time in my future, but I'm over here, guys. Sorry. I guess we have this new thing coming up on the screen where it just randomly picks a picture that it wants to put up on display. So anyway, the creation of an early stage startup accelerator program will again focus on Latin America and building solutions for a more inclusive and accessible financial system in that region. Okay, the accelerator will specifically target technologies that facilitate the movement of money to and from Latin America. And again, each year, the next 3 years, the program will select a class of up to 12 fintech startups to participate in an immersive 13-week program where entrepreneurs will work with mentors from Techstars, the Stellar Development Foundation, as well as MoneyGram to solidify their value proposition and product market fit. All right, and these applications for the first class of startups will open on Monday, July 25th, 2022, and the deadline to submit applications is by Wednesday, October 12th of 2022. So there that is. Again, they announced this partnership, okay, which is a global investment business that provides access to capital, one-on-one mentorship, and customized programming for entrepreneurs. This is another thing that's going to be good, okay? With the majority of Latin America's either unbanked or underbanked, this region is uniquely primed for digital finance adoption. Both the Stellar Development Foundation and MoneyGram have deep roots working in Latin America with established ecosystem to help new entrants succeed with connections and mentorship. You can read more about the Stellar Development Foundation, about Stellar, and more about MoneyGram. So if you're not buying that MoneyGram stock, I don't know what else to tell you, because once this thing starts rolling, the money should be trickling in and you're starting to see payments. So the ticker here is MGI, and here is a little bit more about Techstars, again, which is a worldwide network who helps entrepreneurs proceed. Funded in 2006, Techstars began with 3 simple ideas. Entrepreneurs create a better future for everyone. Collaboration drives innovation. And great ideas can come from anywhere. That is true. Okay, now we are on a mission to enable every person on the planet to contribute to and benefit from the success of entrepreneurs. And in addition to that, to operating accelerator programs and venture capital funds, we do this by connecting startups, investors, corporations, as well as cities to help bring or build thriving startup communities. Techstars has invested in more than 2,900 companies with a combined market cap of more than $179 billion. That's Techstars, folks, for you, and Stellar. And I think that is going to be huge for underbanked, unbanked, and those people that are looking for inclusion. So when you talk about needing to be included, these folks are going to be part of that. And this is where I talk about the greatest wealth transfer in the history of the world that we've ever seen. And these are some things that we have to kind of like embrace. Even if those folks are not reached, we're going to have a set of our own responsibilities to reach those folks who need that help, and we're able to do so. So keep that in mind as well. So lastly, before we get up out of here for today, we're going to be looking at the coin market cap. So if you want to shut the video off, before you do, go ahead and hit the like button on the way out. Hit the subscribe button. I appreciate you. But here we go with a global crypto market cap of 2.15 trillion, which is up 0.5% up over the last day. We also have Bitcoin with a 41% dominance in the market. Ethereum 19.4. You got the trending tokens. You got the biggest gainers from recently added. And by the way, we are up to 18,715 different type of cryptos and digital assets on the market cap. Now, I'm pretty sure there's some others floating around, but that's not here nor there, because we're looking at Bitcoin at 46,172 and 92 cents at the back end. Ethereum $3,459, 26 cents there. BNB $454.79 and a $51.4 billion market cap for USDC. Strongly positioned at number 5, continuously working its way up. That market cap and for sustainability and that 1-for-1. I'm almost willing to bet they have everything they need on the 1-for-1 basis when they get an audit versus what I think an audit for Tether would do. Anyway, Solana $133.23. Terra Luna at number 7, $118.43. Cardano at $1.20, and XRP at number 9. Don't even fret or frown, folks, because I guess what? This is to scare people off, okay? Oh, XRP, yeah, it ain't done nothing. It's been in the top 2. Now it's down to number 9. Okay, no worries. Let's go ahead and continue to compound, accumulate, and acquire as much XRP under $1, and then we'll see what's what at the end of it all, because XRP will be the one. Okay, it will be the one. So continue to accumulate. Avalanche $95.73, and don't sleep on XLM, because it will also be one of those ones. Dogecoin looking like it's ready to pop again, 15 cents, almost 16 there. You got some Litecoin 124, Tron at 7 pennies exactly, Algorand 87 cents, Stellar 22 pennies, almost 23 there. VeChain almost working itself up to 8 cents. Hedera Hashgraph HBAR 23 cents, almost 24 cents there. And as we continue to scroll down, we'll look at a couple others before we get out of here for today. IOTA 84 cents, and Let's see what else we got, folks, before we head up out. You got Zillow dropping down a little bit, which is typical when you rise up 30, 40, 50% in value. So if you didn't take profit from Zillow, I don't know what you're doing. You're letting the money seep out and go back to them. Park it in USDC to the side, and you'll have money on this 14% dip. Gala Games, 25 cents there. Quant, $140. So if you were getting in when it was just under $100, you know, you've made $40. At least you've made $40. I know it's not a lot, but you can take those $40 and do something else with it and continue to build your portfolio out however you deem fit. This is never financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just only going over the things that help my portfolio maintain its value, okay? Because I want to make sure that we are maintaining value. We're preserving our wealth as well. Again, QTM, $8.05. And where are we? XDC, almost 6 cents there. So do your due diligence, folks. Use discernment when investing, and make sure you're always doing your research. Make sure that you're always putting the time in to work these different blockchains and see what works for you. What works for you is what works for you. I'm not saying what works for me is going to work for you, but I think that I've narrowed it down over the years to say that the ISO 222 tokens have maintained relatively all of their value. I'm still in profit, and it allows me to not worry about so much other outside noise. I mean, for a time we were looking at different assets and different blockchains and things like that. That's fun and cool, but when it comes to narrowing it down and taking things a little bit more serious, we want to focus on what's going to be sustainable for the long term. Anyway, folks, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Hit the like button on the way out. Make sure you hit the subscribe button as well. It helps the channel go and grow, and I appreciate you all. And we'll be back tomorrow again with another video. So God bless, take care, and as always, treat everyone with class, dignity, and respect. Bye-bye.